Just so everybody knows that. These people in this neighborhood who keep treating me like a goofball, I was born and raised in this city. I went to preschool around the corner from this apartment I live in. My father owned a townhouse across the street from the store up the road from me. Okay? Then after that point in my life, I went to Maple Street Elementary School for the entire time of elementary school. I went to lunch every day across the street from my school at my grandparents' house. They fed me lunch every day. My grandfather would give me a red delicious apple every day at lunch, and him and my nanny would talk to me. I got straight A's in school. Then I went to Stanford High School for the entire time of high school, and I got straight A's in high school. I played on every sports team in elementary school. I played volleyball. I played basketball. And then when I went to high school, or before high school, I played soccer. I got offered a thing to play with traveling A soccer with kids 3 years older than me. My coach told my parents, yo, your kid can go to university with a scholarship. He could play for Team Canada. He's the best player on the team. I played right wing during soccer. I played center. I played midfield. I played the entire game for soccer. They never took me out of the game. I would get 2 goals a game, 3 goals a game. I would get 3 goals a game and two assists. I would get 4 assists a game. I have all the newspaper clipping articles of me when I played soccer. I have newspaper clipping articles of me when I played basketball. I've done lots of things in this city. I painted things on store windows when I was a little kid for free, of like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. My mother has pictures of them. I've never went to jail. I'll stress that again. I've never assaulted anybody in my life. I don't sell drugs to people. I don't attack people. I don't do anything. I work for a living. I don't deserve to be treated the way I'm being treated in this neighborhood I live in. So maybe YouTube won't give me any problems with this video because I did not say the F word once yet. I'm not going to swear anymore. I'm not going to yell and scream. I'm going to document how crazy people are in this neighborhood I live in. And they're all literally trying to make me look like a weirdo psycho person. And it's really annoying, bro, because I have lots of better things to do with my time than to be made to look like a weirdo psychopath who just talks to himself and yells at the wall. Just so people know that. If people think I'm going to make me look like some weirdo that has schizophrenia and sees things and hallucinates and talks to himself, and then one day the police are going to come here and I'm going to run out with a knife in my hand and be like, rah! No, that's not me, bro. I'm not going to do none of those things. I'm going to let people play dumb games with me and I'm going to keep videotaping it and I'm going to get a lawyer. Just like the last people, they're from Ukraine or Serbia or somewhere and they're tormenting me to death. And I have live stream videos on my channel about it. And I'm going to download them all. I'm going to go through them all. And I'm going to clip out all the ones where they really tormented me to death. There's probably like 50 to 60 of them. Video clips. And I'm going to give them to a lawyer. And he's going to pick the ones that are the best to show to a judge. And then I'm going to take them to court. And then I'm going to say, yeah, I was stuck living in this situation for 6 months with these crazy people who got evicted and refused to leave after they got evicted. And they kept tormenting me and tormenting me. And then after they got evicted, they decided, yo, since we're friends with the people up the hallway from the man we were tormenting to death, we're going to torment him more. And then they tormented me more, illegally living up the hallway. And they think I'm not going to tell a lawyer all these things one day, because I am 100% going to tell a lawyer. And I'm going to tell them I waited a little bit because I'm scared of the people who lived above me before, because I am scared of them. The guy was literally 3 times the size of me. There was 3 grown men up there. And there's a woman up there. And they're all bugging me. And their kids were bugging me. And they're throwing garbage at me. And I'm not even making any of this up. They're literally throwing garbage at me by my window every day, off their balcony. So again, if the people that moved in above me think I'm just being a jerk for no reason, I have every reason to get mad. And now they're literally letting their kid run around and annoy me to death. And whatever other things they're doing to annoy me. And they're not going to make me look like an idiot, bro. I've been living here for 3 years. I've been paying the rent on time the entire time I have lived here. I've never given the owner one issue. I don't get it. I've had issues with people who work here because they did stuff to me. Like, what does that mean? That, oh, well, I got mad at someone who works for the owner, so now everyone's going to torment me until I move? I want to really know the truth of why people think they're allowed to bug me and what the hell's wrong with them all. Like, for real, because I have a little dog in here, like I said a lot of times before. I purchased a dog when my other dog passed away. It passed away in this apartment that I live in right now. It was a Chihuahua. I rescued it. I spent $8,000 on surgeries for that dog to not pass away. It had mass medical conditions since when I bought it. But I love the dog. I walked the dog off a leash. It used to walk like 50 feet away from me. I would walk it around the building next door. It would never ever run away from me in a million years, bro. I used to walk the dog when I lived in Thorold South beside the Welland Canal. It would walk off the leash. Because I lived in Thorold South before I moved in with my mother when my stepfather died. I lived in Chippewa in a house around the corner from here. During COVID-19, my mom lost her job. She started tripping out that we couldn't afford the mortgage. And she backstabbed me and sold my house on me. That's why I live here. So if these people think I came and moved into this apartment from a motel, and that I'm a single man who drives a glitter e-scooter worth $300 who smokes crack all day, I am a fully licensed security guard for the last 8 years. I was driving my e-scooter from this apartment building, working at Marineland as a rides breaker, which is the hardest rides job to get at Marineland, which literally breaks all the rides operators. That was a job that I got over all the other people. All the other rides guys wanted that position. They all begged for that position. I got that position. I did that job for 2 years straight. I worked at Marineland 4 different times in my life because, like I said, I was born in this city. I knew the owner of Marineland. I sat in the office talking to him one time for like an hour. The guy's a billionaire, bro. He's from Transylvania. His head was twice the size of my head. Everybody in Niagara Falls would talk crap about that man my entire life. So again, all these people bothering me like I'm some idiot goofball don't know what they're talking about. My cousin Steve is friends with the Parks Police sergeant of the Parks Police. The sergeant of the Parks Police used to work out at World's Gym. He's known me since I was a 10-year-old little boy. He used to say hello to me at World Gym. I'm not like some idiot criminal goofball, bro. So again, I don't bother anybody, dude. So people think they're going to play some stupid ass game with me, like I'm some idiot goofball who's going to get in trouble with the police, or go assault people, or yell at people like we're in grade fucking 9. I'm not going to do nothing. I'm going to talk to a lawyer. And I'm going to take all my dumb little videotapes that I make, and my lawyer's going to sue the crap out of everybody. Because I'm a grown-up adult, man, and that's what grown-up adult people do. When other grown-up adult people play little high school games with them like we're in grade 9, they sue them. Because what else am I supposed to do, bro? I'm not going to move from where I live, my home, because some other people want to annoy me. I'm not going to play little games with people. I'm not going to get in fist fights where someone gets hurt and it keeps escalating to worse violence. I'm not going to have screaming matches. I'm not going to stoop to some idiot level, bro. I'm going to make a point that if you have a kid and you live in an apartment and you're on the second floor and some weird kind of angry person lives under you, you should try to be a little more respectful and not wake the man up at 20 to 7 a.m. in the morning. See how fluently I speak? At 20 to 7 a.m. in the morning because you think that he's part of your existence, bro. Because I literally pay rent here, bro. I don't know if people think I live here for free. I pay $1,365 a month by myself with nobody holding my hand like a grown-up. And like I said, I pay my bills on time every month for 3 years straight. And no one's going to fuck up my credit rating by making me crash out and calling the police on me and saying that man's crazy, he's yelling at me and arresting me and getting me kicked out of where I live, bro. I'm going to sit in my own apartment and talk shit about whoever the fuck I want to talk shit about. And that's how I feel better about the situation I'm in. I've been trying for 2 years now not to say the freaking F word, man. Between like my family saying the F word and where I work saying the F word, people I work with and people annoying me, I can't help myself. Like the F word's the most vulgar, stupid word in freaking the world. And I'm already mad because I just try to tell my family that I'm stressed out, I'm laid off, and I feel like I'm being bugged on purpose by people in this building, and they never side with me. They're always like, "You're being paranoid, bro." So I always have an excuse for the person who's doing something to me. It's really getting on my last nerve, bro. And I'm not even lying. Like the one day, bro, like I woke up and their kid was laughing so loud, I fucking thought it was a ghost, bro. Because I didn't know there's a kid up there at first, and I fucking scared the shit out of me, dude. It's like I shouldn't be able to hear someone's kid through my ceiling, dude. No? Like it's just weird. Like that's how I got woken up, bro. And then I started listening to music when I was sleeping, and that's what the last people. They were so noisy. I had to have earphones in here, 24 hours a day, bro. I feel like my ear holes are bigger from wearing earphones so much in this neighborhood. And then for a while, I started wearing earphones outside because people in the neighborhood started trying to talk to me. And the one chick was a fentanyl fucking addict, and they had to evict her from here because she almost burned the freaking building down. And then for a while, I was going to get my e-scooter to go to my job, and this girl kept trying to talk to me. And I had to tell the super, "Can you tell that girl to stop trying to talk to me? I don't want to be friends with her. She's a freaking drug addict, bro." And the first time she ever talked to me, she comes up and goes, "Hey man, the guy across the street tried to like stab me and threaten me and like don't talk to him and he's weird and all this stuff." And I'm like, "Don't even talk to me. Like, what are you talking about?" And I had to tell the girl, like, "I don't care about the guy across the street. I don't want nothing to do with that guy." And the funny part about that is before she even told me about that guy, I told my mom, "That guy has a fence broken across the road and he always stares at the whole neighborhood with two other guys, and I think he's a drug dealer." And that girl that told me about him trying to stab her said he's a drug dealer to me. And I think those people got evicted. And when they cleaned out that townhouse over there, there was so much garbage. It lined the whole side of the townhouse building. And I think they had to gut the whole place out and re-renovate it all because the guy trashed it so bad, bro. So it's not like everything I say is a lie. Most of the stuff I'm talking about is the absolute truth, bro. So if you're letting some kid run around on my head and stomp around for 2 or 3 hours straight, you're doing it fucking on purpose. It's not like the kid's like, "I gotta go to school," and they're like, "Ah, I'm running around for 10 minutes." I'm talking like 2 hours straight, bro. Maybe it's a little dog up there. Just playing with their little dog and shit. Then my super should have rented them an apartment on the bottom floor. I don't know. I don't get it, bro. The apartment across the hall from me is fucking empty for fucking mad long now. I'll tell a lawyer all this crap, bro. It ain't gonna look good on people if this is all on purpose. Like if I'm being mentally abused on purpose by like the superintendent and all her like friends, and they just rented that apartment to these people that torment me to death even more than the last people. I'm gonna literally get a lot of money, bro. No one's gonna make me look like a schizophrenic. I've been a security guard for 8 years now, and I have not one write up of like no disciplinary action against me. I've never done anything to people at work. I've dealt with so many different criminal people. I've never assaulted anybody. No one's gonna make me look like a weirdo in this neighborhood, bro. You know what else? I used to drive a taxi, bro. And you know, to be a taxi driver, you have to be criminally background checked. I'm pretty sure when I did the rides operator, I had to get my criminal background check. Because they don't want no pedophiles working at friggin' Marineland. So obviously if you're a rides operator, Marineland is going to think, hey, maybe that guy who wants to be a rides operator is a pedophile. Because some of the rides guys that I work with were weird as hell, bro. And people think they're going to make me look weird. I had 2 jobs at the same time, bro. I would still be working at Marineland if they didn't sell Marineland. So whatever the hell happened with Marineland, it's been closed for like 2 years almost. But I would still be working though. So if people want to talk about my character, I could keep eating these freaking things, man. They're like addictive. Coconut caramel cookie cups. Your daddy's got an attitude problem, Belfort. I used to be the nicest person in the freaking universe. My mom talked to me for 20 minutes today and didn't get mad at me. It's a win. I don't know, maybe if I talk to a therapist, I won't have an anger problem as much. My mom keeps telling me to go talk to a therapist. I think it's weird. You know what I'm saying? I don't think a therapist can make me be less angry, bro. It's like when I get mad at people, like right now, I feel disappointed in myself. Like it's me or something. Like those people aren't bugging me and I'm just like being a dickhead, bro. Because genuinely, the last people, they were definitely bugging me on purpose. And then when they got evicted, they refused to leave and then they lit up the hall for me. And the lady's son, I don't know how old the kid is. He looked like he's like 11 or 12 years old. He fucking shoulder bumped me in the hallway, man, like right in front of his mother. And then I said to the woman, you could have at least allowed me to pass you guys. Like I'm walking up the hallway to go to my apartment. And she didn't even like say anything to me. So that's why I am the way I am about like people bugging me around here because like I said, like those people were doing a lot of stuff to me for like half a year, man. And before that even happened, like I parked my scooter by my window, someone broke a beer bottle on my scooter, like outside my window. I woke up and I went out to get on my bike and there's beer bottle glass like covering my entire bike, bro. Like little shavings on my handlebar, glass all over my seat, and then on top of my seat there's a giant piece of glass this long sticking straight up where my butt would have went. And then in front of my front tire there's a glass about this long shoved into there's glass behind my tire shoved in the mud. And I told my brother that I thought someone had broken a beer bottle in a bag or something and smashed it with a hammer so it was all dusty, and then walked by when I wasn't here or sleeping and sprinkled it all over my bike. Because, yeah, literally there's beer bottle glass all over my e-scooter outside. And I told my brother I thought I would have heard the bottle break, so I thought some weirdo had literally just broke the bottle in some kind of bag and then sprinkled it on my bike. Because there's a piece of glass this long on my seat, bro. and a piece of glass that long in front of my tire like shoved in the mud a bit. So if I had to roll the bike, it would have poked it. And if you go out there at nighttime, you would never have seen the glass on my bike. So yeah, that would have sucked, bro. Imagine that I sit on my bike and then all on the hand grips that you hold onto is shavings of glass, like beer bottle shavings. That's why I thought someone literally had like sprinkled it on there. But I guess if it fell off a balcony and exploded, it would like, I don't even know what to say. So that's why I'm like this, bro. And then my friends, like couple of my buddies said I could like just move the hell out of here. And my family said just move. Like move where, bro? Anyway. What's the point of moving? Might be worse. I don't know if other people live in apartments, but like it's like when you live in an apartment, bro, it's a pain in the ass to move. My mom's like, just move. You know how hard it is to get an apartment? It's not like you can just move most of the time unless you have a lot of money, bro. If I want to get a new apartment, I gotta compete with other people. Rawr. I don't even think you could see that clown on this thing, huh? See the clown? Oh, a little bit. Freaking turn it. I can't see the clown, bro. Creepy as hell. You see that thing now? All these things are turned where you're not looking at it. The camera. Why's this thing turned, bro? It looks fucking creepy. Damn fucking witch. This thing turned, stupid. His hands hitting it. Oh, I'm an asshole, bro. Ugh. I don't feel like a nice person lately, bro. I've been making like problems for myself, getting mad at people. Anyway. Hey, Falcor, tell Daddy to be nicer to everybody, bro. I want to apologize to those people. I'm an asshole. Like, for real, dude. These poor people moved above me, and, like, the people before me are bugging me so much that I'm just being a jerk, bro. I keep getting mad every day, and I don't know. They don't even do nothing to me. Because their kid plays with toys upstairs. And they have a dog, I think, and, like, I'm just a jerk. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up already about it. You know what else? I thought if I sit here and keep complaining about people, God's gonna like give me bad luck, bro. I need to shut up. I'm gonna go outside one day and some weirdo druggie is gonna get me. Because I'm being mean to people. I get invaded by aliens one day. Alien invasion. front of his face. Nano, nano. 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 What's up, bro? Nano, nano. Animatronics. Rubber mask. Fake as hell. Looks kind of cool. And this light makes it look better. Like blue. A little creepier. Turn a clown head on.
Hey, you look familiar. Maybe it's because I've been hiding under your bed.
That's the most stupid recording ever. Oh, it's funny too. I keep saying in my videos that I know the Parks Police Sergeant and all this. He'd probably be like, I don't know him. Yeah, he probably don't care about nothing I say. I do know him though. Like, freak. I haven't talked to him in like since that COVID stuff. That's the last time I seen him because they closed World Gym. But he went to my high school. That's why he knows my cousin. And when I was like younger, he was like he had the whistle on the Niagara Parkway, and he did like the traffic police. So that's how he started working there, as being a traffic police officer. So I'm not really like friends with the guy. I'm just saying I don't know if he used to hunt with my cousin Steve and my cousin Dave, or if he just went fishing with them. But they used to be friends and stuff before he was like an actual police officer. And they were friends when he was a traffic policeman, and then he just worked his way up to being the sergeant of the Parks Police. So normally, if you're a policeman, they're not going to let you be a police officer in the same city you're born in, but because he did the Parks Police stuff, they trusted him. So I respect the guy. He worked his way all the way up to being like in charge of everything. So that was my whole point earlier. Like, if people are trying to say stuff about my character, that guy will vouch for me. I'm not like a bad person, bro. I'm not just gonna say someone's bugging me and then try to make a problem for anybody. And half of these videos where I'm like, I'm gonna sue everybody, I'm gonna do this and all that. I'm not gonna sue anybody. I'm trying to scare people. I thought maybe if someone could overhear me that they'd be scared. I don't know if that makes sense to people. Like, people kept whipping garbage outside, and I kept yelling at the garbage. And my mom's like, you look like a weirdo to people. And I was like, yeah, that's the whole point. I was trying to annoy people and not do that no more. So then the other day when I was walking my dog, these two kids were over there, and they were picking all the garbage up out of the ditch and filling up garbage bags and garbage bags full of the garbage. That's how much garbage was in the ditch over there. And these two kids were doing it. I don't know if they did it for free or something. So I'm like, God bless you. Thank you for doing that. So see, maybe those kids did that because I kept yelling at garbage all the time. How do I know? Like, garbage everywhere in your neighborhood is depressing as hell. That's the way I see it. And there's like little kids that walk to school at the sidewalk, and like elderly people. And this guy is in his 80s, and his wife lives upstairs with him, and he holds her hand, and they go for walks up and down the sidewalks. And I feel bad that there's garbage everywhere. It probably makes them scared, you know? Probably makes them like not feel good that they're looking at garbage everywhere. It's probably like they think that there's criminals or something. That's all. That's how old people think, you know? They're not gonna feel safe anymore. So that's why I get mad, honestly. It's other people. It's not about me ever, bro. It's about other people. I've been like that my whole life. I'm not even lying, dude. Like, when I was in elementary school, I could run really fast. And we had like these GLD classes and all those things, and I would let those kids beat me in races and stuff, and like I would let my friends beat me in like basketball games and shit on purpose. Because maybe they weren't like cool or something, bro. Like, I'm not even lying. I never told nobody that before. My one friend, he thought he was so fast and he was trying to impress this chick, and we were on the track and field team. And I let the guy beat me in a race all the time to impress this chick. I could run faster than him. We had a race at Brock University. Me and him were running, and it was near the end of the race, and I let him beat me in the race because I didn't care. He was trying to impress some chick or something. We were in grade fucking 7, I think. I used to always pass the basketball to the kid who got picked on the most. I'd always try to make those kids feel better at school. So again, I don't know why when I grow up I get treated so horribly by a lot of people, bro. And I would literally be the person too when I was younger. My friends would be like, let's steal Christmas lights. And I'd be the one telling them not to do that shit. I'm not even lying about that either. Like, I would try to keep everybody out of trouble all the time and like not do stuff and like not cause trouble. I don't know. I don't get it. I did party a lot when I was a kid, and I think about like all the people I probably tormented. Maybe that's why I'm being tormented right now. Because we literally go to someone's apartment, and there'd be like 30 people in someone's apartment having like a freaking party, man. And like I don't even know if you could even get away with that nowadays, you know? Like when my brother ran an apartment on Casey Drive, he had like two Great Danes and all these cats in his apartment, and he's had like people always coming and going, and he'd be partying with like music cranking. So yeah, maybe like yeah, now that I think about it, maybe I'm an asshole, bro. Because if I invited like 10 people here right now, and we started partying, I guarantee like I would get in trouble. So again, I don't know how a long time ago we'd always get away with making noise like crazy, bro. That kind of makes sense now I'm thinking about it. And then even when I had girlfriends, they'd want to drink and party and make noise in the apartments we had, or when we'd rent a house and we'd go out, we'd always make noise. So yeah, maybe like that's why this is happening to me with people tormenting me. It's like God paying me back, bro. He's like, yo, this is for all the stuff you used to do when you're like in your 20s being an idiot. Making noise all day and shit. You know what else I thought about the other day when I was in high school? It was like if you had a car stereo, you were like the coolest person. So if you had like subwoofers in your car and like an amplifier and cranked it up loud. They used to have like these sound offs at this electronic depot place on Lundy's Lane, and you bring your car there and crank your stereo and all this shit. But now, like, if you go around my city, there's only like a couple people with stereos, and then people give you a dirty look. So if you like crank your music up loud, people get mad at you. So I'm just saying that as like the how different it is now compared to like when I was in high school. It's weird. And we used to have like bush parties when I was in high school and campfires on the back roads, and all these people would come. So now the city, they have these giant rocks out there where you can't even pull your car out there anymore. And they have like these bike trails, and nobody even like uses the bike trail thing. So I used to drive my scooter out there, and I'd sit on the bike trail on the Chippewa Parkway, and I'd drive my scooter back in the trail, and I didn't see one person, bro. But when I was in high school, and we go have like bush parties out there, and there'd be people out there all the time. Slowly they ruined the Chippewa Parkway out there. I used to friggin' skidoo out there every winter, and we skidoo. There's like this thing out there with like little jump ramp things in it. This other place, me and my brother, we used to skidoo through the hydro field. It's near Jubilee Drive in Niagara Falls. Someone had tied a fishing line from one telephone pole to another one. And my brother was sitting in front of me on the skidoo, and I was like on the back of the skidoo, and he was like driving. And I seen the fishing line hit his helmet. So he's going on the skidoo on the hydro field, and the fishing line hits his helmet. And I could see it stretching and stretching because it was tied from one pole, telephone pole, to the other one. Like some asshole person had done that. And it just kept stretching on his helmet, and I started tapping his shoulder, and I'm like, yo, there's a fishing, something stuck on your helmet. And then all of a sudden the fishing line snapped, and it hit me right in the side of the neck, and I had this huge like cut on my neck from the fishing line. And then I told my brother to pull over because he heard the thing, he felt it snap on his helmet or something. I'm like, yo, you just had a fishing line stuck on your helmet that whole time. Like that would have cut his head off, bro. And then I told him we should call the police about that because like someone was trying to kill us, man. I just thought that was a funny story to tell, that like someone literally tried to hurt the skidoo people in my city when we were driving the skidoo. They had tied a fishing line from one telephone pole to the other one in the hydro field. It hit my brother's helmet. It stretched for so long, it was almost a minute straight, and I'm tapping him, yo, 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 before it actually snapped or whatever. So I was making a point, if that had slid down his helmet and hit him in the throat, it might have cut his head off. That probably definitely would have stuck into his neck, bro. Because it cut the side of my neck after the fishing line broke. Because from the tension on it, you know what I'm saying? When it broke on his helmet, it snapped and it whipped the side of my neck. With the one side of the fishing line, bro. I make these live streams, right? And YouTube shows them to like 12 people. I don't get it, bro. my clown shirt on this thing? Don't worry, Fulker. I'm gonna take you outside in a minute, okay? Oh, it's just doors disorganized in here still. My friggin' plan is to put all my rocks and all my stuff over here. I'm trying to figure out how to do it properly. I do have a lot of room over there, huh? I have a lot of hand painted art rocks. I want to put them all on the ground, but I think I need to get carpet first. So all this stuff, I literally have to take it and wash it all off. And I'm going to reset it back up differently. Because normally that's what I do every like 3 weeks. I clean dust off all my stuff. This time I actually moved everything opposite of itself. So I got all this crap in here, like that shelf back there. I don't need that. This is a sunflower stalk. That's how big it is. It's like a ginormous sunflower. And then stain it and then you make something out of it. I have a waterfall I'm putting right here. This is a pond. There's a pump in there. I might actually plug that in. I could put a little bit of water in there. I have a bunch of rocks in my other room. Anyway. Iron Maiden mask. Collector edition. You know what I just noticed about this mask? I never noticed that before. This is all like reflectively sparkling in the light. Huh. I didn't notice that before. It's like blue. I hate Pennywise. I got this mask for free because I bought so much shit that they gave me something for free. Like my nephew likes Pennywise. I was gonna give him that mask. I made that thing. It's like epoxy. It's pretty sick, eh? That gold flower. It's a gold flower with epoxy and it's pond foam. I hand painted the pond foam. And it's a sunflower stalk with a dream catcher. And the bottom's made out of styrofoam with ceramic rock that I hand painted the ceramic to look like rock. Well, it's not ceramic, it's drywall putty, sorry. So drywall putty, toilet paper to make the water. And I painted the toilet paper and I stained it all. Because when you put water on the toilet paper with paint, it makes it all look like bumpy. And I watched a video on YouTube. See, this thing's made, that's all pond foam. And then I painted it. So, I mean, you could keep it that way. It has Mod Podge, but it's delicate. You can dent it, right? So that's why if you put like 3 coats of epoxy and Varathane on it, it will look like glass. You could probably sell it for more money that way. I just make weird stuff. Like, I don't even know what that's supposed to be. It's just like decoration, right? Anyway. I made this thing. It's just old piece of wood. It's like a blue jay feathers on it. There's the roots. It's like stuck and epoxied onto a rock. I haven't done that cross yet. I just don't know how to organize this properly, man. I got 3 more stupid animatronics. See, I'm running out of room, eh? I wonder if I could fit 3 more animatronics right here. to be able to plug my scooter in. I have to be able to walk through this way. Man. Let someone stand outside the fucking door right now. My peephole's all blocked up. Hear those people like they just like, man. Yeah. Hey Falcor. Say hello. Listen to this shit, dude. Tripping my dog up. Say hello. I don't know, I'm not over exaggerating. You could probably hear that, right? It's like doom 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 doom. Fuck, bro. I feel like buying that studio soundproof shit and putting like double layers on my ceiling. Probably cost me like $2,500 to do this whole ceiling. And look how dumb I am. See all this? It's double-sided tape. I don't know why I just kept putting like little squares there. I tried to hang a tapestry on my ceiling. It kept falling off. Every time it fell off a bit, I would stick a new little piece of thing and I go boop. I'm an idiot. I should just put one long strip of it, right? Oh, I'm just showing people that double-sided does not work, bro. That's hung up there with sticky tack. Like thumbtack. Like, see, I got thumbtack right there. You can definitely hear that, like, people running or going do, right? I'm not being a weirdo. To me, that's not normal, dude. Like, if you just keep banging on someone's fucking ceiling and you know, like, you're on the second floor, you're doing it on purpose, bro. This thing's so ugly. Look at me. See, listen to that shit. Anyway. Yeah, you, poor Falcor. People torment you, huh? They torment you to death. Yeah, tormenting you. They're trying to make Daddy yell at them. Yeah. Trying to make me yell at him. I'm not gonna yell at him, no. I think a lot of people want my apartment, bro. This apartment is so badass. It's cheap as hell. I looked at other apartments. They're all more expensive than mine, so. These people ain't gonna keep doing this to me, man. They can move to the bottom floor, bro. I tell them, Falcor, so they can move to the bottom floor, Daddy. Right, well, so I'll tell them that. Why don't you live in this apartment and I'll live above you and I'll run back and forth all day. Let's see if you get mad at me. Right, little dog. Yeah. How skinny your little legs look because I cut your hair. Little skinny legs. That way you won't become the abominable snowman outside when the snow sticks on your little leggers. You kept getting snow stuck on you. My dog had a tick on it this year, like in the way back. It was gross, bro. I haven't give her that flea tick drop stuff. You don't have one knot on you. How does Daddy feel? You sleepy?
Yeah, she's sleepy, sleepy girl. Oh, pretty girl. Tiny little baby. That's why I get so mad. People messing with my baby. Baby girl. No one's allowed to scare you. Dog's favorite part to get pet is her belly. Probably roll over and do some little thing at me. Your belly, Falcor. Your belly. If you roll over, I can get the whole belly. If you roll over, I can get the whole belly. You just want to go to sleep, huh? Anyway, I proved the point. Those people are making noise at me a little bit. I don't know. I don't know what to do with all these things I have either. These animatronics. It's almost like they're in my way, bro. Thing's got my clown shirt on it. I forgot I used to have a different mask on this thing. So this clown has no head. I don't know if I should put this on his fucking head. So I used to have this on this clown. I don't want to hit the ceiling, bro. Fuck. How did I get this through here last time, Falcor? It won't go. It's getting stuck on the arm. Oh. There, see? That looks a little creepy, huh? That's creepy. I'll have to add more stuffing to these stupid things. It's got mass room left to stuff it. I should stay there. Like I painted this. It's got bear thing on it. That's why it's all shiny. When I bought these, they look so cheesy. You can see the difference. I didn't paint his hands. It's all like dull looking. Yeah, that looks kind of scary. That's not even the head that goes on that thing. I'll put a mask on his head. I painted all these things, even this. I painted her hands. It's got Varathane on it. That's why it's so shiny looking. I didn't really do it properly. See her hand, I wanted it all to be like that, kind of. Like half green and skin. So I was going to do more on her face and put skin color and then green again or something. Like that hand looks like that too. It's like half skin and green. I painted this thing purpley looking. But see how dumb they are? They don't even sell it. They don't put stuffing in it. So his legs and stuff look stupid as hell, bro. I'd have to put mass stuffing inside of it. This part broke on me. Makes him look fat. Like, see, it's not connected. So then it pulls his stomach out, right? So it doesn't look as flat. But anyway, whatever. They just make these to scare you in the dark, or like, if you came around a corner, right, it would scare you. But, whatever. Oh, that thing's electrocuting me, man. That's weird. No, not electrocuting me, but like the battery zapping feeling. That's weird. I think that thing gave Daddy a shock, Falcor. Anyway, I'm just gonna turn my stream off. I was trying to get those people tormenting me, but they're not really making noise on me. Making a liar out of me. I don't know what to do with all this junk in my apartment. No. Fucking chair right here is totally covered in clothing and like artwork. Anyway. Yeah, Falcor, you got a lot more room in here, huh? Whoop. Stepped on your fucking toy here. I don't know what this was on the ground. Fucking rhinestone. Falling off my coat. I thought I just saw someone outside my fucking window, but it's my e-bike, I hope. There's a shadow right there. The fuck is creeping me out. Imagine that I move my thing and there's some fucking dude standing there staring at you. Like, wait. What the hell you doing, bro? Get out of here. It's a handlebar on my bike. Fuck. I only said that because one time I did look out the window and there's some weird dude. And he was fucking standing in front of my scooter staring at it. And I'm like, hello, what do you want, bro? And he didn't even like answer me. He lived upstairs. It was a person's grandparent, like their grandfather. He's weird as hell. This thing always moves on its own all the time. I thought maybe the stand, it's not holding it up properly. It's going to fall over one day. See if it falls. It's not falling. Whoa. I thought I stepped on you, but it was your toy, huh? Here, get your toy. Play. Play. Wanna play? Ready? Go get him. Ready? 1, 2, 3, get him. Yeah. God, this just came off my dog's fuzzball. All day, bro, I just like pick little fuzzballs off the freaking carpet and the blanket. Freaking dog sheds like a mofo. Anyway. Mofo shedder. I'm gonna end this thing, man. If someone watched this, I appreciate it. Oh, God bless. No one's making no noises at me.